Welcome back to my channel Whiteboard E-Learning. Dear student, in my previous tutorial video, I have shown you how the images are formed in the spherical mirror, and mainly we have indicated the concave mirror 6 cases. This one you can see, and I have not completed the convex mirror. So today I'm going to complete that one. So image formation by a convex mirror, and uses of the concave mirror you must read here. So go through this passage. And now this one, so if you want to know how the images are formed in the convex mirror, then this is the perfect figure. Two figures are there, so it will complete the whole portions about the convex mirror imaging. You can see here one tabular form is given. So positions of the image at infinity. So one case is infinity. You can see at infinity, if you place the object at infinity coming from infinite distance, so it will be parallel, it falls on the surface of the convex mirror, and you can see here this will reflect back from this surface. And if we just extrapolate the rays, actually this will not meet at this point, they will reflect back, you can see here. So it will not meet actually, but if we just extend the rays behind, you can see here it will meet at actually at the focus point. So at the focal point, one image, a point size image will be formed. So it is written here at the focus F behind the mirror, the image position, size of the image, it is written here highly diminished point sized. And of course you can see here dotted line we have just drawn here, so it is nothing but virtual and erect. And remaining all the cases, you can see if you place the object at infinity, then the image will formed as focus. But if you place the object between infinity and the pole P of the mirror, so then between P and F behind the mirror, image will be formed. You can see here. So to form an image, minimum two rays you have to draw. One ray we have taken that is parallel to the principal axis. It falls on the surface of the spherical mirror, then reflect back in this direction. And one ray we have taken that is heading towards the center of curvature, but actually these will not enter behind the mirror, it will reflect back, it is retrace the path. So if you just extrapolate these two rays, that will actually here it will not meet actually. But if you extrapolate, that means if you extend the rays behind, then you will see these will meet at this point, and you can see this point one image will be formed, that is AB. You can see this is actual the object and this is the image of an object, and here you can see the image will be formed in between P and F. It is very important. So if you place any point on that, any point, any positions of the object in front of pole and in between infinity, so always you can see virtual and erect image. So if you compare with the concave mirror, so this case will be very easy to remember, because in the concave mirror you have seen there are total 6 cases, and each and every case you have to remember. But here this in between infinity and pole, all the cases will be similar. So if you just remember one figure, then it will be applied for all the other positions of the object also. Now this is uses of convex mirror, so go through it, it is simple. And now sign convention, that is very important. You can see this is sign convention for reflection of spherical mirrors. So one point it is very important, you have to read, the object is always placed to the left of the mirror. This implies that the light from the object falls on the mirror from the left hand side. So if you just apply the sign convention, so this point, this convention you have to keep in your mind. So what is the sign convention? It is written here. So if you place the concave mirror or convex mirror, we have placed here, and the pole of the, actually the pole of the mirror will just consider it is the origin of x and y axis. If you consider one y axis, you can see this is y axis, then this x and y axis where they meet, that will be known as the origin. So here pole and origin will be coincide. And here you can see for the Cartesian coordinate, we know the right hand side of the x-axis from the origin, that will be positive, and we will treat the negative x-axis left hand side of the origin of the x-axis as negative x-axis, and from the origin along y-axis, this is positive y-axis, that will be taken as positive, and below the y-axis, that is this axis, will be taken as negative. So these things you have to remember, and actually from the Cartesian coordinate system what is x-axis, what is y-axis, and what is positive side of the x-axis, what is negative, and of course at the similarity with respect to the y-axis also. Object we have placed at the left hand side of the mirror, you can see. So obviously, so if you just want to know what will be the object distance, so distance will be measured from the pole, and this distance will be negative because this is actually lies in the negative x-axis. So if the image will be formed here, suppose, then we have taken the image position will be positive, but here you can see image has been formed here. So you can see this image distance we have to measure from again also from pole, and it is also negative x-axis. Okay, now height of the object, you can see this is along the positive y-axis, so it will be taken as positive, and you can see this one actually the image position. So image position and image height will be taken as negative y-axis. You can see this is negative y-axis. Height will be taken from the reference level of this x dash p x line, and it is negative y-axis. So this thing you have to remember. Then each and every numerical problem you can find out the solutions very easily. So it is very important. Now magnification. Magnification means what image will be formed with respect to the object. So there will be some change in size. So sometimes it will be similar in size, sometimes it will be bigger with respect to the object, sometimes it will be lesser, small size with respect to the object. So this can be measured by m, that is actually the magnification. So height of the object you have to write here, then height of the object. So h dash by h. Some other books it is written hi by ho. I means image, o means object. So with respect to the object, how much change has been occurred in the size of the image, that is actually the magnification. If m is equal to 1, that means h dash by h is equal to 1, that means the same size. If h dash by h greater than 1, then that means the image has been formed, which is formed, that is bigger with respect to the object. If it is less than 1, so magnification is less than 1 means what image has been formed, that is smaller with respect to the object. So actual measurement you will get from h dash by h, and this is also used as this formula also we can write, that is minus v by u for the case of mirror. This is the formula 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So if this formula for the concave mirror, concave and convex mirror, this formula is applicable for all mirrors, then for the mirror formula what will be the magnification? So magnification can be also written as minus v by u. You can see here plus sign is given, so this 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f, so it will change accordingly. So then the magnification will be plus v by u. If there is a plus sign, then magnification will be minus here. If there is a negative sign for the lens formula, then magnification always be v by u, so positive sign will be there. So keep in your mind, remember this thing in your mind. And now these are the some numerical problems. So how to solve the numerical problem? Just follow. A convex mirror used for a rear view on the automobile has a radius curvature of 3 meter. So you have to write what is given here. You have to first write here. If a bus is located 5 meter from the mirror, find the position, nature and size of the image. So radius of curvature r, that is 3 meter. Always in the convex mirror, radius of curvature in the right hand side, that is plus. Object distance, we have taken left hand side, that's why it is minus. Image distance v we don't know, that's why given asking mark, and height of the image we have to find out. So focal length always we know r by 2, that is plus 3 by 2, that is 1.5 meter. Now applying the formula, this is the mirror formula, 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So from here we have to find out V. So 1 by F minus 1 by U, keeping the V in the left hand side because we have to find V, and remaining things we have to just alter in the right hand side. So that is 1 by 1.5, 1 by minus 5. So it is actually, after calculation, comes out as plus 1.15. So image is 1.15 at the back of the mirror. You know, in the convex mirror, always image will be formed behind the mirror and it will be very small size. And magnification, obviously it will come out as less than 1. You can see here, magnification h dash by h1, that is minus v by u. V is given here, u also given here. you see, u also given here. Put all the values, you will get plus 0.23. What is the meaning of plus? Tell me, what is the meaning of plus? Plus means image has been formed in the positive y-axis. Plus means it is erect. Plus means it is erect. And of course, virtual image. So the image is virtual, erect, and smaller. How do you consider this is a smaller image? Because it is less than 1, so it is smaller. And virtual means, you know, virtual, erect, sign, you know, if it is plus sign, that means in the positive side of y-axis. So positive side of y-axis means it is erect. And of course, if the image is erect, there is a connection, very good connection. If it is erect, then obviously it will be virtual. And these are the second numerical problem. Go through it. Okay, so we have completed the concave mirror and convex mirror, the uses of concave mirror, uses of convex mirror, and sign convention. So thank you for watching my video. If you think video is helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel for next upcoming videos.